Hi, my name's Celia and I'm the owner here at Events Outsourced, a corporate event management consultancy service. We've had a few questions of late from clients just wondering what is the best ticketing platform for them to be using for their events. And we thought, look, that's probably a question that a lot of people are asking. So we wanted to put together a quick blog for you just to give you a few hints and tips and things to consider when you are selecting a ticketing platform and also when you are putting together the event ticketing for your event. So the first thing to consider, or the first question that we get asked is, do we need the expensive systems? Things like eTouches, I think that's changed names now, or Cvent, there's a few of them out there. Look, to be honest with you, we use those systems when it comes to things like incentives, where you've got multi-platforms, so you're wanting to combine your flights and your accommodation listings and as well as your on-site ticketing, and you're wanting to do things like seating planning and all of that sort of thing in the same system. Those systems are perfect for those kind of events. But if your event is just a standard ticket or it's a free event, then no, you don't need to use those expensive systems. And there are other systems out there that can do the same sort of thing, but not charge you at all, or be a lot cheaper for you depending on whether your tickets are free or paid. So one of the most important things to remember when you are setting up your ticketing site is to ensure that you're collecting all the data that you want from your attendees. So there's nothing worse than getting people to register for an event and then having to go back to them 3, 4, 5 times before the event to collect all of the other information that you're wanting or needing for the event. So considering things like the obvious, so name, contact details, including a mobile phone number in case you need to contact them at the last minute for something. Obviously people aren't on their emails 24/7. Things like dietary requirements, so making sure if you're having any catering within the event that you're collecting all of those dietary requirements nice and early so you've got them ready for the venue. And also things like session preferences. So if you've got say you've got concurrent breakout sessions and you need your attendees to choose which session they'd like to attend, just so that you're making sure that on the day you don't have the entire room in one breakout and the other speaker all alone in the other room. And any specific data that you might need for the event. So you might need to collect their ages, or you might need to collect, there's a plethora of information that you might need to collect, but it's just really important to sit down at the start and think through everything that you might need along the way. Now, getting back to the particular platforms, as I mentioned earlier, there's a wide range of platforms that are out there. There's sticky tickets, brown paper tickets, Eventbrite, Try Booking. I mentioned earlier eTouches, Flock2. There's a wide range of platforms out there. At Events Outsourced, we generally recommend to our clients to use Flock2. We find that is a lesser known but very intuitive system, and it's really nice and easy to use. The support's always there, and it also doesn't charge. There's ways to do it so that you're not actually paying a per ticket fee. So to give you an idea, I'm just getting this information, sorry for looking to the side, off their website at the moment. So for example, if you were to have a $20 ticket with Eventbrite, out of that $20 you would get $18.51. Sticky tickets would be $18.50. Try Booking would be $19.08. Flock2, you'd get your full $20. So there is an option with Flock2 to tick a box that obviously there are the credit card charges. And so there is a box that you can tick that you can either accept those credit card charges. So out of your $20, you would lose those credit card charges, or you can tick the box that the attendee pays. So it depends on your event and your attendees and how you're wanting to structure that. Our clients do both ways. But there is that option there if you are, really wanting to make sure that you're maximizing the profits from that event. The Flock2 also has 2 different programs. So a Swift program is just a one-pager. It allows you to design it so that it's nice and pretty, and it collects all of the information that you are requiring. And then their Pro is a little bit more in depth. So that's where if you need multiple pages, so say you might have your ticketing on the first page, your registration details on the first page, and then you might have a page for your schedules. So showing the attendees what's happening at what times. another page for speaker profiles. There's a wide range of things that you can list on that Pro. And with Pro, I believe you can also get the money paid into your account straight away, whereas most of the other platforms, and with the Swift program as well, it's usually around 4 to 5 days after your event that the money gets transferred into your account that you've selected. So there's just a couple of things to consider there. The other one that stands out that we do use for some of our clients is Eventbrite. And the reason behind Eventbrite is that they have a search function on the page that the community can use. They can type in their particular suburb or where they'd like to attend the event, and they can look for all of the events that are happening within that area. So that event is, that platform is great for community-based events where you don't necessarily have a pre-selected audience, but you are wanting to allow people to search for a particular area and know that your event's on. So they're the two that we tend to stick with our clients. As I say, most of them go through Flock2, but we do have a few of the community events that do go through Eventbrite as well. So I think that was all of the main things that I wanted to cover off today. If you've got any questions, please feel free to reach out. And if you're wanting to have a look at that cost comparison that I mentioned earlier, you could jump onto the Flock2 page. So it's floktu.com. And all of that information's just there on the front page. So again, thanks for your time. And if you've got any questions, please feel free to drop a comment on below or to contact us directly via the website. Thanks very much.